Hello, today we'll be making Rasmalai. This is a popular dessert from South Asia. Here are the ingredients you'll need. First, we will start making the cream. On a stovetop, heat 3 cups of whole milk in a large pan over high heat and stir occasionally to prevent the burning of the milk. Lower the heat to medium-high and add a 4th cup of sweet condensed milk. While that is heating, we will also start making the cheese curds. On a stovetop, bring 4 1/4 cups of milk to boil in a large pan over high heat. Revisit your cream pan and add half a teaspoon of crushed cardamom and 1 teaspoon of crushed almonds. Stir, and after 1 minute, set aside for cooling. The flavors will slowly infuse. You are now done with the cream. Return to your cheese ball pan. Once the milk comes to boil, turn off the heat and make a water vinegar solution with 1/4 cup of water and 1/4 cup of vinegar. Then you will pour it into the milk. Acid coagulation occurs during the cheese making process when an acid is added directly to the milk. It causes the casein proteins to aggregate together, which is what you see happening here. When I add my vinegar mixture to the milk and stir, the milk begins to clump together, and those are my cheese curds. Next, over a cheesecloth, you're going to drain the excess water out of the pan. Be careful of the heat. Pour a half cup of water over the cheesecloth to help remove any excess vinegar. Now you're going to fold the cheesecloth and squeeze out the excess water. Once you see milk pouring out, you are done squeezing out the excess water, as can be seen here. Unfold the cheesecloth and let it sit for 15 minutes or until cool. Add half a teaspoon of cornstarch to the cheese and incorporate it with your hands. Knead the cheese for 10 minutes. Use the bottom of your palms to really flatten out the cheese. Next, you're going to form the cheese balls. Using your palms, make a circular motion to make the cheese ball. Press lightly around the edges to prevent the balls from breaking. Make 14 cheese balls and set aside. Finally, we'll make the syrup. On a stovetop in a large pan, bring to boil 4 cups of water and 1 cup of white sugar. Next, place the cheese balls inside one at a time to prevent the hot syrup from splashing onto you. The methods of heat transfer in this recipe are convection and conduction. The pot is heated directly from the stove flame, which in turn heats the liquid within. This is an example of conduction. Convection occurs as the warm water at the bottom of the pot slowly rises to the top and then drops downward again as it cools, creating currents that transfer heat to the food. Cover the pan with a lid, and after 20 minutes, you will see that the cheese balls have doubled in size. Turn off the heat and wait 10 minutes or until cool. Once cool, use your hands to gently squeeze excess syrup out of the cheese balls. Place your cheese balls into a deep dish tray and pour your cream from earlier into the tray. Rasmalai contains both dairy and moisture, making it a potentially hazardous food. Rasmalai should always be stored in the fridge at 40 degrees Fahrenheit or cooler and served chilled. Rasmalai, being a cottage cheese, has a short shelf life. Stored properly, it should be consumed within 3 to 4 days. If you still have some remaining past that time frame, check for a sour smell or moldy appearance. If either are present, it has spoiled and should be discarded immediately. Finally, serve chilled. Garnish with more crushed almonds if desired. Store in an airtight container in the refrigerator up to 4 days and enjoy.